All right. We're live watching New Zealand versus Pakistan versus New Zealand right now with zero viewers joining. Yes. New Zealand are 87 for 2. Conway and Mitchell are on strike, and Kushdil is bowling. Kushdil is on 2.4 and 10 runs. I don't know how this game is going to go. I mean, it's pretty tight as of now. 20 overs, just 90 conceded at the end of 21 overs. Both teams are pretty solid. It's 50-50 at this point. And Conway is the batsman who's been settled. He's been settled very well. And as one of the venues for Champions Trophy, a win here could mean the world for either of the teams. Let it be New Zealand or Pakistan. The last game that I missed that I missed to do a live South Africa versus Pakistan, a hi- high scoring fixture, and two centuries from Pakistan middle order batsman. Salman is back into the attack with 5 overs and just 19 runs. What is the outlook for Champions Trophy? How are the teams shaping up? What which team looks likely to clinch the trophy with Australia having Cummins, Stark, and Hazelwood, and Stoin is all five players out. Who's looking likely? We had a viewer who just popped in and popped out. I, this might be live right now. It doesn't go on. And is that a four? Is that a four? No, it's not. This is going to be a very long night, very long game. It's probably a bit difficult to bat on. So coming back to Champions Trophy, this is the final game before the champ. This is the lead up, final game before the lead up to the Champions Trophy. Up next at 19 or 20. I'm not sure. 19. You have the same game, Pakistan versus New Zealand, kicking off. We're kicking off with that game. Rizwan has scored 40 odd runs. Salman has scored another 40. O'Rourke has picked up 4 wickets. அங்க போகணுமா இப்படி போகணுமா அம்மாக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணிக்கோ பூனை இருக்காங்க ரெண்டுமே பூனை போய் விட்டாலம்மா பூனை அங்க இருக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணிக்கோ ஓ! அதுக்கா? ஓகே, ஓகே. அதெல்லாம் ஒண்ணும் பிரச்சனை இல்ல. And that's a boundary from Conway. Conway's on 40. Well, having a look at Australia. It's Steve Smith, Jake Fraser McGurk, Travis Head, Alex Carey, Josh English. Just a minute, let me take a minute. Live is actually for no one. No one has tuned in. This is not a fan favorite game, but this could prove to be a good little preview for Champions Trophy. Let me. New Zealand are almost a run away from 100. 99 for 2. Conway is setting up really well. He's on 40. So is, I mean, Mitchell has just come in. Oh, that's a risky shot that he tried a reverse sweep. All right, now coming back to Australia. Australia's squad is Steve Smith, Jake Fraser McGurk, Josh English, Matthew Short, Marnus Labushane, and Travis Head, Alex Carey. When it comes to all rounders, it's Sean Abbott, Glenn Maxwell, Aaron Hardy. With bowlers, you have Ben Dwashes, Nathan Ellis, Tanveer Sangha, Spencer Johnson, Adam Zampa, and you have the five players who have pulled out. I don't know how to look at this. How would teams look at this, and the management, the Australian management themselves would look at it. It is a big blow. It is indeed a big blow for to miss out on five players just before the tournament is about to begin. Just I mean, it's just a week left. Uh, are they going to miss all these five players? Obviously, they're going to be missing these five match winners actually. I mean, in that day they could get I mean, obviously that's the definition of match winners, but it is a question of who they're going to replace them with, because the group that they're in is extremely difficult with Australia, with England, Afghanistan, and South Africa. If they even give a minute chance for Afghanistan, they will go through. So the such is the team of Afghanistan. They wouldn't want to risk that. So this is a blow. They have to deal with it. I mean, where do I expect Australia to finish? I'm expecting Australia. I'm actually after these players have pulled out, I'm actually giving a slight edge to Afghanistan with their four spinners. Granted, in the ILT20, if you look at it, the top wicket takers have actually been the fast bowlers apparently, but still, this is a different ball game. This is a different league. It is going to be slower. It is going to be even more difficult to play the spinners. And Halla Ghasanfar is also out for Afghanistan, but we'll come more to Afghanistan in a while. So this is Australia's. I don't know why Conway has been trying to reverse sweep that ball to find that boundary. Maybe the point and cover point, they're all close by. They're all close by. He wants to clear that infield, and the ball is coming in towards him. So he's trying his best for, I mean, 5 to 6 balls for the past 10 balls even. Yes, and we've seen and he's going to get a boundary anyway. It is carried through. It is a thick edge through to the slips, and it's a boundary. 104 for New Zealand. And coming back to Australia, Travis is in a good form. He's in a good form, and Fraser McGurk did get. I mean, he had a good innings, one or two good innings in BBL, but the star for Australia should be Glenn Maxwell. I mean, he had a terrific BBL. It's one of the best BBL seasons he could have ever had in his career. He's going to ever have in his career. So he's going to be the star batsman, star all rounder. I mean, he's going to be pitching in a lot with the ball. Wouldn't be surprised even if he bowls 8 to 10, 7 to 10, 7 to 9 overs every single game. So it remains to be seen who their replacements are. Until then, this is a very there's nothing to predict. There's nothing to judge from this time when your five superstars have pulled out. The only last man standing is Glenn Maxwell, and obviously there's Travis Head. But let's see. Yeah, and it's in Steve Smith's captaincy now. Hardy's been good. Ben Dwashis has been. Ellis has been good in BBL, in the recently concluded BBL, and there's also Zampa. Let's see. The it has definitely given an edge to Afghanistan and South Africa and England in that side. This has opened up really wide in that group. I mean, when the once it started, you might have assumed that Australia are going to go in, but yeah, let's see how this plays out. Now coming to South Africa, it's Temba Bavuma, Ronnie De Zossi, David Muller, Henry Klassen, Ryan Rickleton, Tristan Stubbs, Rassi van der Dusen, Corbin Bosch, Marco Janssen in their all-rounder list. It is Aiden Markram and Vian Mulder. And in the bowlers list is Maharaj, Ngidi, Rabri Samji, Kagriso Rabada, and they have to get in a replacement for Andrik Notgia. So, so Klassen has been in a terrific form. A cat. Oh my God. Is that an eagle? There has been a black cat and an eagle. Almost, I don't know if it is an eagle or a falcon or a vulture. It almost caught the cat. I don't know what changed its mind. At the last minute it pulled away. It almost entered the field. It entered the field and it almost got caught. Naseem is into the attack. So yeah, coming back to South Africa's squad, and Klassen has been in a terrific form in the SAT20. Or am I remembering someone else? And so has Ryan Rickleton, and Stubbs has been okay. Van der Dusen has been okay, and there could be a wicket, and there's a chance, and it's taken. Is it taken or dropped? Is it taken or is it dropped? Yeah, it's taken. Conway is gone. That is a good bouncer. Surprise the batsman. Conway's gone for 48. A well set batsman. He probably should have been the one to take New Zealand through. Oh, they're checking it for a no ball. Is it a no ball or not? On field decision has been given out. It's probable that it'll be checked. Will go upstairs. Yeah. So coming back to South Africa's South Africa's 11. Oh, that could be close. So the batting Bavuma has been in a good form. The batting is really set, really looking lively, and it's full of runs. Markram has been in an extremely poor form. He's been getting out to a lot of golden ducks, a lot of golden ducks recently. Hopefully, he recovers that. And Janssen has been terrific. Janssen has been completely. I don't have any adjectives to describe apart from phenomenal, sensational, terrific. He's been exquisite, maybe something like that. He's been in the form of his life, and he's going to be a difference maker for South Africa. And there's the spinners, Maharaj and Shamsi. They're obviously going to be of greater importance at Pakistan and at in the pitches that they might play if they qualify into to playoffs. And there's Rabada and Lungi and Gidi, and we have to see Rabada is always a superstar. He just won the title with MICT. He picked 4 wickets, if I'm remembering it correctly, 4 or 2 wickets with Bolt. He had a terrific spell. I'm misremembering something. Yeah, he had a good night. And Tom Latham is out here, so we have to see who replaces Andrik Nordgia for South Africa. Tom Latham is here, and Conway has departed at a pretty crucial moment. A good partnership was building for New Zealand. It was a very good partnership. It's 108 for three, and he's yes. Ball goes off to the third man. He's off the mark straight away. Coming to India's 15-man squad. Bumrah, Jash. And now coming to India's 15-man squad. So we know that Bumrah is ruled out, and that is also a very big blow. Not as big as a blow for the like it is for the Australian side, but it is a big blow for India as well, the Indian cricket team. And Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, Rishabh Pant, Hardik Pandya, Akshar Patel, Washington Sundar, Kuldeep Yadav, Harshit Rana, Mohammad Shami, Ashdeep Singh, Ravindra Jadeja, and the latest addition, Arun Chakravarti. This is the 15-man squad for India, and we have seen in the recently concluded England ODI, they have won 3 out of 3. Yeah, they did win 3 out of 3, and VC did do well in all three in the games he played. He played two. He played two. Yeah, played 2 or 1. He did not play all three games. And Sharma got a century, and Gill got a century. Kohli got a 50 in that game, and KL Rahul almost got a 50. He got a 40 in that tour. And Punt is the new addition over here from from those 3 games. And Pandya has did not have a good outing versus England, and hopefully they'll be looking forward to for some of his heroics. Akshar Patel had he had an outstanding what do you call outstanding series with the ball, with the bat, complete all round performance. So was Shreyas. Those two had probably the series of their lives. And Washington, Kuldeep, Harshit Rana, who's been amongst the wickets, and Mohammad Shami, who's recovering from an injury. He's back. What can you expect? He's slowly coming up. He's slowly coming up to his fitness. And there's Ashdeep, who could be replacing Mohammad Shami as the who are going to be the three seamers. Ashdeep, Shami, Rana. They could go for two. They could go for three, as they have 4 spinners, 5 spinners in the squad now. I'm not sure how many they're going to play. Probably they're going to play three with VC as a as the first name on the team sheet, and Akshar with his form. And let's see the other one. Could be Jadeja, could be Washington, could be Kuldeep. Where could we rank? I mean, we forgot to rank South Africa. South Africa, will they be making it to the playoffs? Listen, that group is wide open. That group is wide open. Wide just got opened really wide because of the unavailability of Hazelwood, Stark, and who's that? Hazelwood, Stark, Mitchell Marsh, Stoinis, and Cummins. That got really wide. No matter how many players you bring in, it is going to be pretty difficult to fill for all those five. So it is open. Could they make it along with you? You also cannot judge England's away tour against India. It is almost impossible to defeat India in these ODIs or in be it any format. So you could win a game or two, yeah. So that group is wide open. Any two teams could come in. Probably it's impossible. It's impossible to say. I'm actually lost for words. I don't know who's going to make it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's going to make it from that. South Africa, England, Afghanistan, Australia. I'm positive how I mean how awesome, no, not awesome, how would it be if both the underdog teams, South Africa and Afghanistan, make it out of the group over England and Australia, two non-World Cup winners. Yeah, that would be something. And we just finished India. Why don't we come to England? England, we as we saw in the Indian in the tour of India. Coming back to the game, they are 117 for 3. Mitchell is 12 of 21. Yes. Butler, it's the 11, their squad, England squad is. Wait a second. England squad is Butler, Tom Banton, Harry Brook, Ben Duckett, Joe Root, Phil Salt, and Jamie Smith. Is a batting list, and the all-rounders is Brighton Cars, Lime Livingston, Jamie Overton, and Jacob Bethel has been withdrawn. He won't be available. Banton will probably take his place. And in the bowlers list, there's Archer, Gus Atkinson, Sakib Mahmood, Adil Rashid, Mark Wood. This is their list, and we know how they did in the recently concluded games versus India. Brook was out of sorts. He was not looking himself. The ray of shine for them is Joe Root. Joe Root has been sensational in BBL. He's proved himself as an able white ball batsman in that set. Phil Salt had a good outing, probably scored over 100, 120 runs in versus India in all three games. Butler, I mean, on and off, we should see. And there's Scars, Overton, Lime Livingston. We don't know who the replacement is going to be for Jacob Bethel. Livingston had an off series, so did Overton. He did not get to play all three games. I mean, Overton, CSK fans' favorite, Jamie Overton. And when it comes to bowlers, Jofra Archer did not get to play all the three games. Sakib Mahmood and Adil Rashid, they were tested in those wickets so that it will be a good warm up for them before Champions Trophy. They both did very well. Adil Rashid picked up 4 wickets in the last game, so they're both likely to start. It is going to be Archer, Shakib, Adil Rashid, and Mark Wood. Gus Atkinson as remaining in the squad, remaining in the bench. So yeah, as for the group B, I mean, I'm saying it is Afghanistan and Australia. How as for group B, who's going to finish in top two, who's going to finish in bottom two? I mean, how awesome or how weird, how out of against the odds it would be for both South Africa and Afghanistan to make it to the playoffs, make it to the semifinals over England and Australia. Of course, South Africa are no slouch when it comes to ICC tournaments, but I mean, not as inexperienced as Afghanistan, but they are. These two are the recent World Cup winners, recent 50 over World Cup winners. For them to knock these two out in the group stage and then come over, it is going to be something. It is going to take some mental and technical level. I mean, I am obviously going for both Afghanistan and South Africa to come out, as Australians have five of their main guys out, and England in the recently concluded India tour, they did have weaknesses from their side. Now coming to New Zealand, as we are seeing the game right now, it is going really slow. There's Devon Conway, Tom Latham, Kane Williamson, Will Young, and Ravindra is not. I'm sorry. Mitchell Santner, the captain, Mitchell Bracewell, Michael Bracewell, Mark Chapman, Daryl Mitchell, Glenn Phillips, Rachin Ravindra, Nathan Smith. And in the bowlers department, they have Will O'Rourke. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Lockie Ferguson, Jacob Duffy, Matt Henry, and Ben Says has been pulled out. Has pulled out. He's withdrawn. I'm not sure where to rank. Conway's been good in the store, in the strike series store. He's got 250s, I think. He almost missed a 50 over here. Really not sure where to judge. Um, where to judge New Zealand in this. I'm slightly out of. I've been. I've not. I'm not caught up with New Zealand. I'm not caught up with New Zealand, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. I have to say, I have to be honest. So this group is also going to be interesting. I mean, let's see how it turns out. The second leg of done alone, and it's 120 for three in 27 overs. It is looking a bit. I mean, I wouldn't say it's difficult for New Zealand, but Mitchell has been there. Mitchell has been there for 20 odd balls, so that is something. Ooh, this is the last bit of cricket, and in other news that we obviously have to talk. And in the other news that we obviously have to talk, news in the Australia was recently concluded. It was concluded today. Australia versus Sri Lanka tour. Sri Lanka win both their games versus Australia. If that is a sign for something, that is a sign of something that is about to happen in this Champions Trophy. When we have to wait and see. They've lost both the games, and today's game they've lost by a very big margin. I think they got out for 100 or something. I'm not sure of the exact score, but it was through a big margin, and Sri Lanka have won a series against Australia. Of course, they're not in the Champions Trophy. They're not in the top eight, but they have Australia have lost. They're coming in with the loss. It's an away loss, obviously, but they're coming into the Champions Trophy with a series loss, and so are England and Pakistan or New Zealand are going to be coming in as, so the winners are India are going to be coming in very extremely confident, and either Pakistan or New Zealand, same case, either one is going to win today. So it's a pretty even contest at this point. It's 123 for 3 in 124 for 3 in 28 overs. Anyone could come out of this well. Both it's evenly balanced, evenly poised at this point. So yeah, and who else did not play any cricket? And when it comes to Afghanistan spinners have been in a good form. Rashid Khan, I mean, he's coming out. Rashid Khan is coming out as a champion. He's guided his My City team to their first SAT20 title, breaking the dominance of SEC. And there's Allah Ghasanfar is won't be playing for them. That could be a big loss, but they have two other spinners. They have Mujib and they have Noor Ahmed. I mean, they're spoiled for choices. They don't need. I mean, Mumbai could be missing Allah Ghasanfar, and he's a thing for Mumbai Indians fans. So here's a little pitch. Here's something for Mumbai Indians fans. Could as Allah Ghasanfar is out of CT and probably IPL the entire season, could Adil Rashid or Mujibur Rahman could they be coming in, and should anyone be picked? Any one of the both. I think Mujib has been splendid. Mujib has been splendid in the recently concluded. Wait, what is that? Is it um Very bold? Yeah, Mujib has been splendid in the in the SAD20. I mean, he has been both economical. He is not considered over 30 in his 4 over spell, and he's also picked one or two wickets in each and every game. He is a no-brainer for Mumbai Indians. I don't know how teams missed out in the auction. So either Rashid or Mujib should be picked. Should be a Mumbai Indian spinner, and Mujib should get the edge. Adil did get 4 wickets, did have a good season. I mean, he got about 7 wickets in the recently concluded tour of, England's tour. But Mujib is a no-brainer. As you're going for the mystery spinner, Afghan mystery spinner, you have another one who hasn't been picked by any team. This is the chance for them to swoop in and just pick them out. They have to. They have to. There is going to be. I mean, Bumrah's situation is not sorted out yet, so they have to go for Mujib, as Allah Ghasanfar is also out. It's 125 for 3. How was CSK lining up? Do we have to talk about other teams? Rashid, CSK. I mean, there should be a point where all four of the Afghanistan spinners should be playing. ஏறி இது பண்ணிட்டு போகணும். இது நவுத்தாம ஆனால் போகணும். அவந்துடும் அது. Yeah. Thank you. Bye. I mean, it has to come to a point where all four Afghanistan spinners should be playing for an IPL team. I mean, the three are picked, and one is unfortunately injured. Mujib should also been playing for LSG or any other team. Yeah, he should have been. He should have been playing. Yeah. I mean, you also can't rule out when it comes to IPL. We can dwell a bit into IPL as it is a commercial in this game. You cannot rule out both. I mean, all three of RCB, Delhi Capitals, and Punjab Kings this season. We'll cover each and every team one by one. But when it comes to Delhi Capitals, they have made an out of the box decision to go with Hemang Badani as their head coach, replacing Ricky Ponting from their previous era. I mean, why have they done this? They have thought this through. Hemang Badani is no slouch. He has been in at TNPL for his team Chennai Super Gillies. He's got them to win four trophies, four titles, and in the I recently concluded ILT20, he's got one. He won versus Dubai Capitals. Recently concluded one, yeah, in 2025, and he's also won the Lanka Premier League, and he's also got one more league. I'm not remembering which one. Lankan Premier League and four with CPL. Yeah, so when he's coming into IPL, he's got an extremely good portfolio right now. He's no slouch. He's going to be coming in, and it is an out of the box left field sort of decision. So you cannot rule out DC this season. You know how good RCB's team is, how good RCB have made, the changes they've made, and Punjab Kings with their Indian spine and Ponting and the Australian player heavy team. And that's a four. Daryl Mitchell, did he get a boundary? Yes, he did. Mitchell has scooped it. I mean, it's not a scoop; it's a semi-scoop. He crosses 20 runs. Could he be the guy to take this to the end? We have to wait and see. I don't think I'm going to be around for that, as I'm having zero viewers at this point. Oh, okay. So this is what we're at. We'll cover other teams in the coming matches. We'll cover about New Zealand. We'll cover about Bangladesh, Pakistan in the very first game in some time in the future. How their players are going to play, how their seasons are going to, how their tournaments are going to go, how the matches, how they're going to perform in that specific pitch versus that specific bowler. We'll talk about everything. But today, that is the end. I have been here for 10 overs, and it's 133 for 3 in 30 overs. Well, see you for the first game of Champions Trophy. And unfortunately, I'm not done yet. They're showing the wickets. Kane Williamson, how did he get out? He's got another 34 runs. He was actually set 34 of good 50 balls. He came down the ground for a cross bat straight down to the ground over the bowler's head, but he got out. Salman picked the wicket. He's completed his spell with 45 runs in 10 overs with one wicket. All right, guys. Is it a break? It's probably a break.